much movement.
Oh wait, what is
in
that?
These pants that we have. So much movement.
There really is a lot of movement.
So much stretch. I can plie in my new pants from Into the AM. The sponsor of this video.
They've sponsored this video yet again because Into the AM, you're wonderful. And your clothes are great. I styled my pants. I need a belt, I'm not going to lie, because, you know, it's a little bit more for mask, like, builds sometimes.
If you're a dude or someone who feels I want to say dude adjacent, that is not the word I'm looking for.
Listen, that's okay.
Look, if you got dude tendencies, is what I'll say.
Yeah.
These are gonna fit your vibe. And even though I got some
overall,
hits, I still,
I got some. We got some. I just need a little belt, and it's gonna be good. And then
I can't stop doing
I'm wearing my new button down, my new little long sleeve button down, and I styled it with my little bolo tie, because that's what's always fun about Into the AM, making it your own.
Yes, and that's what it's all about, is expressing yourself through your clothes. I'm wearing my fun camping shirt because I knew I was going to be showing off my butt a lot. So I thought wear a shirt with something on the back of it.
Bada bing, bada boom. I love the ones that have a cute little thing on the front.
Like, pocket detail.
Yeah, I like
Shep,
it. How cool would it be if it was a pocket?
That'd be
Shepherd, he just settled. He's going to be so
Shep
mad.
says, thanks Into the AM for sponsoring this episode.
Thank you so very much. You want to tell them about the discount that they get if they use our code?
Yes, use the code and you'll get a
10% discount. Gallifrey Pals.
And this is very exciting because this is all in celebration of the launch of these pants.
That is exactly it, because they are getting ready to launch them. By the time this video drops, they'll have been on their site for a couple of days.
Yeah.
So be sure to go check that out.
I want to talk about the color that these jeans come in. And so I had to pull up the thing because I want to make sure I had them all right. There is black,
which is what I'm wearing.
Dark gray, pal, that's on me. Dark indigo and medium indigo, and those are more of like your classic kind of blue jeans colors.
Well, sitch.
Yeah, they're
Speaking
actually
of sitch,
really soft.
In relation to that, rhymes with stitch.
Oh.
4-way stitch on these bad boys because they're cozy and soft.
And that's
and
what
kind
makes
of
them
meant.
all the so they stretch in all the directions. I feel like on an Instagram ad I see all the time where they're
look at my
stretch. But like it's legit why I'm able to kick.
Move like
I
that.
keep showing you my butt and my feet. This is this is gonna be great for engagement. Legit, they're really soft and comfy and stretch without feeling like stretch denim. Do you know what I mean? They feel like
I know, when I read
denim.
that, I was unsure of what that was going to mean. I was like, okay, is this going to be like a soft, like, fabric then?
Yeah.
But no, it's still a jean material.
Yes.
But I know...
Yeah.
I don't like jean shopping. I was telling Paula that. I'm not a big fan of jean shopping. Especially new jeans because they can be so rigid, and I'm like, I'm so uncomfortable. But they're really soft.
They are.
They're really soft, and I like them a lot. And I love this.
I love this.
Yeah.
Everything, y'all. These are obviously sponsored bits, but we legit love working with Into the AM because I love the clothes. Everything looks so good on you, and I think things that I get look good on me, like the
button floral down.
The button up that I'm wearing in this video. I love
not this video.
In another video. You'll see it.
You'll see it eventually. Pay attention. That's the fun game of reaction videos. When did what get filmed, and can you spot
when we're wearing an Into the AM item?
Because we wear it even on videos that aren't sponsored, because they're the best. So thank you again, Into the AM, and be sure to use our discount code and stick around for the reaction that's about to happen.
Thanks. Bye. Hi, everybody. You know, so we love Jane Austen because we're getting Austen-tatious is what I'm going to call it now that we're halfway through. I'm Paula.
I'm Kat.
And we're watching Pride and Prejudice, the version
Colin
from the
Firth
mid-90s.
edition.
Yes, Colin
It's
Firth.
It's just his.
Just the Colin Firth version.
Just the Colin Firth version. That's all I know.
Yeah. And
no, I forgot her name.
Jennifer
L.
I think is how you say her last name.
EHLE is wild.
Yeah.
We're having a grand old time.
We are. We're enjoying
I love it. I hope y'all are liking it.
Yeah, I hope so too.
We did the same thing we did with Red Dwarf, where we started Red Dwarf and we watched 3 episodes of it because we were like, oh, we're actually having fun.
Yeah, we're like, we'll just watch 1 and see what we think, see what the audience thinks, and we're like, we're just gonna keep watching.
We kept watching it.
Like it.
We're not sorry about it.
We're not sorry.
Hopefully you guys are enjoying it.
Yeah, I hope so. If you're new, go back and watch our reactions to the first 2 episodes and all of our other shows.
There's so many things.
But in case you don't know, I am a big Jane Austen fan.
Nerd.
Yeah. And Kat is a noob here. They have
Newly Jane Austen fan.
Never seen this before.
Nope.
Yeah, any predictions for things that might happen at this point? Just in the story, not necessarily
determined to believe, because I'm yearning for Mr. Darcy. I am determined to believe that Wickham is lying.
Okay.
I'm like, no! I know Mr. Darcy seems like a bad man, but he can't be that bad. He's just hard to get through. He's got his defensive walls up, and you just need to break them down.
Be lying about it?
I have no fucking idea. I got nothing to back it up. It's purely emotional, purely emotional decision. Unless like Mr. Wickham knows how to like push his buttons. But again, still, I don't know why he would do it. I just like to believe it because I don't want Mr. Darcy to be that big of a butthead.
Yeah. But we are going to...
But I'm going to go yearn over my people who I probably wouldn't and shouldn't in real life because it's inappropriate and just not worth my time. Fictionally?
Fiction.
Oh my god, I can fix him. I can fix him. I'll kiss him and everything will be better.
I'll kiss him and he will be fixed.
Everything will be better.
My magical kiss.
The magical kiss that will change his life.
Mr. Collins has made an offer of marriage to Charlotte.
I saw that coming.
She's accepted him.
Ooh!
Charlotte.
Because it's business.
But Charlotte, if Mr. Collins has been so fortunate as to secure your affections...
And have at it, I guess.
Delighted for you both. I see what you're feeling. I'm not romantic, you know.
I know.
Yeah.
She knows she's marrying one of the stupidest men in England.
Yeah.
I never believed her capable of that.
Lizzie, not everyone is the same.
Dear Jane.
You know, she's like, I want to be taken care of, and he's probably not going to be mean to me, so...
What more could I ask for in early 1800s?
Just now from Netherfield, ma'am.
Read it before your mom gets a hold of it.
He will have left Netherfield by now for London. And without any intention of coming back again.
My brother Charles at first thought that the business which takes him to London might be concluded in a few days. In no hurry to leave it again.
He'll be running right back. Shut up.
She hopes to keep him in town and persuade you that he does not care about you.
I cannot believe Caroline is capable of willful deceit.
He'll be back.
He'll be back. Again. Something to...
I decided that it would be wrong for me to be there. I found as the time drew near that I'd better not meet with Mr. Darcy.
I should like to be able to introduce you to my mother and father.
Ooh. Well, I'm gonna come meet the parents, I guess.
Oh, gods. Maybe I can speak to Lizzie once more.
Well, she brought some eligible men around, so I guess we'll forgive her.
Goodness.
Well, I dare say he has, Lizzie, though Darcy may turn out to be no more of a black-hearted villain than your average rich man who is used to his own way.
And though Mr. Wickham has taken a fancy to you, I'm sure you've done nothing to deserve it.
Oh, Mom.
Jeez.
And now Mr. Bingley, of whom we all had such expectations, is...
Oh my gosh, he's not gone forever.
What?
It's now quite definite that they will stay in town for the whole winter.
I cannot believe it.
Yeah.
And I cannot bear to think of Charlotte Lucas being mistress of this house.
To ourselves, that I might outlive you.
Jane, what if you were to go to town? Why would you have me go to London, Lizzie?
No reason. No. Maybe there's a little change of scene with something similar in it. I don't know. Could be anything.
It could be like, I mean, not that we don't know anyone there, you know, or, you know, he might see.
That could be whatever. Wow, that's a beautiful carriage.
When I think about Lizzie,
I get so
it
angry.
makes me very hard, sister. It is very hard.
Let us not forget the younger Miss Bennet. Aye, they have arms and legs enough between them, and are three of the silliest girls in England.
Oh.
I shall depend on hearing from you very often.
Girl.
How could I refuse?
She does not want to do this.
If you guarantee me a glimpse of the famous chimney called Rosings Park.
That's 800 pounds.
Come to stay with her uncle emeritus. She's not very pretty, is she?
I was just about to say that she was very pretty.
I think she's very pretty.
She has just inherited a fortune of £10,000, I understand.
Now that is a definite virtue.
Yeah. She got handed money.
Wickham to pursue Miss King all the way to Barnet, just for her £10,000. I wish someone would die and leave me £10,000. Then all the officers.
That's me. I've said that. I've literally said those exact words. Not 10,000 pounds, but I'm so surprised that Mr. Wickham doff.
All I lack here, dear Lizzie, is you to make me laugh at myself.
Cute.
I took the opportunity of calling on Miss Bingley in Grosvenor Street.
Look at that house.
And I thought it very strange that both my letters should have gone astray.
Interesting.
I'm so surprised.
I wonder what happened to those letters.
Anything they promise you is a lie.
Yeah, those bitches.
Anything they say or promise you is a
I waited
lie.
at home every morning for 3 weeks. When I asked after her brother, she made it clear that he knows of my being in town.
No. I don't believe a single thing she said.
I must conclude then
Oh,
that
Jane.
Mr. Bingley now no longer cares for me.
It's not true.
It's like at a time where, like, she can't write to him.
Yeah.
You can't do that if you aren't engaged. You have to
Like,
go
it's not
through, like, this sister
allowed.
thing and this. It's so. Ugh. You can't just
Easily
have a frank
manipulated.
conversation with somebody
Yeah.
else.
There's no DMing.
No, right?
Gosh, she always looks so cute.
Yeah.
Okay, but I see what I mean with her holding like a stick or a branch all the
She's,
time.
like, always.
That's
yeah,
like the
got
joke that I was
something.
telling you about in the TikToks.
I'm so carefree. I just pluck a branch from a tree and walk
And
with it.
walk around with it. I love it.
Danny and Carter.
And
guess who else?
Ew.
Wickham.
We don't want to see him.
I hear I am to congratulate you on your forthcoming betrothal to Miss King.
You must despise me.
Oh, indeed, I do not believe me.
She's a better person than you.
Had circumstances been different,
Had old Mr. Darcy never had a son. But life is full of these trials, as my sister Mary reminds us daily.
Yeah, it would be Mary.
I hope you and I, at least, will always be good friends.
I'm sure we shall, Mr. Wickham.
Till you or your sister Jane return, I shall not hear 2 words of sense spoken together. You'll be very much missed, my dear.
What am I gonna do without the 2 most
The reasonable girls.
most
in the
put
house,
together?
Truly honored to be able to welcome you to my humble abode. I am deep.
How you doing? How you hanging in, babe?
Lord, serviceable as staircases I've ever seen, sir.
Oh, this freaking guy. He's insufferable. I'll say it.
He's like, can't hush.
Because there are several.
There are several.
Is it not the very essence of practicality and convenience? Lady Catherine de Bourgh herself.
It's a great closet.
Shelves in the closet. Happy thought indeed.
Yay!
I should say one of her ladyship's carriages, for she has several.
Oh, yeah, she's
So
quite
many.
rich. And she likes us.
Have you seen all the things you're missing out on, Elizabeth? Have you caught on? Oh, God.
They're just like,
I encourage him to be in his garden as
I'm
much
sure
as
you
possible.
do.
Walking is very beneficial exercise. Oh, indeed it is.
Duh.
He is mostly in his book room, which affords a good view of the road whenever Lady Catherine's carriage should drive by. So, it often happens that a whole day passes
And you've
in
just
which
been-
we've not spent more than a few minutes in each other's company.
Gods.
Like, it's honestly
I
quite
find
ideal.
that I can bear the solitude very cheerfully.
I'm sure you can.
Quite content with my situation, Lizzie.
You just sit in a room.
Well, that is such a sight to be seen. Okay.
That
my
twirl,
gosh.
full 360.
Why did we not see more of Mariah in the other episodes? I had completely forgotten her.
I like her appearance. She looks sickly and cross. Yes, she will do very well.
Oh, yes, I will find her very entertaining.
Oh, Lizzie.
Oh, yes. Mr. Darcy. Yes, I like that. Look at this.
Look at her. She looks awful.
She looks awful.
Nowhere
Just
near
what
as
Mr.
pretty
Darcy
as me.
deserves. Honestly, he should be like a docent or something. He's like loves
Great realtor.
giving, like tours. Yeah.
Great realtor.
She will not think the worse of you for being simply dressed.
Oh, thank you, cousin.
Everyone must listen to me.
No.
Are any of your younger sisters out?
Yes, Mum, all of them.
All? All 5 out at once?
This camera move.
The younger ones out before the older are married?
Are you still
They not
talking?
have their share of
To me?
society and amusement simply because their elder sisters have not the means or inclination to marry early.
You give your opinion very decidedly for so young a person. Miss Bennet, you cannot be more than 20, I'm sure. Therefore, there is no need to conceal your age.
I'm not 1 in 20.
We have been here 3 weeks, and already we have dined at Rosings Park
3 weeks?
People go on visits for such an extended period
Well,
in
'cause
this time, right?
You have to. It's such a
travel
trek.
is,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, to get over there. Oh, God, this guy.
Sir Darcy has arrived at Rosings, and with him his cousin.
I think this must be due to you, Lizzie. Mr. Darcy would never have come so soon to wait upon me.
Nobody plays, nobody sings. I believe you play and sing, Miss Bennet.
A little and very ill.
Very ill. Everything I do is not good enough.
Can you tell me why Mr. Darcy keeps staring at me? What do you think offends him?
I hope that your family is in good health.
Thank you, yes.
All that.
Everybody watch me brood over in this direction, please.
Everyone's like, okay.
Have
It would be
access to that
cool
much
I would
greenery.
say to live in a place where it's like you can walk just through your property or nearby, and it's just that kind of like nature would be
Stunning.
very. Just to live in the country.
Oh, you come here often?
I just wanted you to see my very tall hat.
My tall hat and my tall horse, and how tall I am on my tall horse with my tall hat. And stare at both of our butts as we ride away.
And I will look at you, and I will say nothing.
My courage always rises with every attempt to intimidate me.
She's
I
so
know you
great.
find great enjoyment in professing opinions which are not your own.
Uh-oh.
I'm not afraid of you.
There was a
Yes,
smile
What do you
there.
accuse him of?
There was a smile there.
Where he danced only 4 dances, though gentlemen were scarce and more than one lady was in want of a partner.
I have not that talent which some possess of conversing easily with strangers.
Yeah.
I do not play this instrument so well as I should wish to,
But I keep doing it.
because I would not take the trouble of practicing.
Oh, do you need some aloe?
We neither of us perform to strangers.
All these little petty jabs. He's so handsome.
No.
You find me all alone this morning, Mr. Darcy.
I wanted it
No, I
that
beg
way.
your pardon, I would not wish to intrude upon your privacy.
You could cut the tension with a knife.
Just like the silence. It's like, dude,
could
did you come
cut
here
it
to
with a
say
knife.
something?
He walked in so confidently. And then...
If he means to be there but little, it would be better for the neighbourhood that he should give up the place entirely.
I should not be surprised if you were to give it up as soon as any eligible purchase offers. Mr. Collins appears extremely fortunate in his choice of wife.
Yes, indeed he is. Though seen in a prudential light, it is a good match for her as well. It is possible for a woman to be settled too near her family.
You would not wish to be always near Longbourn, I think.
The yearning in his eyes!
Please convey my regards to Mrs. Collins.
time
and
no
her
longer.
sister.
Oh my god. Why did you come here? Why did you come here?
Shall we take this way together?
With pleasure.
Sure thing.
Walk with me. I love walking.
She does love walking.
Do you know Mr. Bingley and his sisters?
Doesn't it make her knees hurt?
Little.
It'd make my knees hurt.
Yeah, she's only 20, so her knees don't hurt yet.
Mr. Darcy is uncommonly kind to Mr. Bingley and takes a prodigious deal of care of him.
Oh, yes, I believe Darcy does take care of him. But he congratulates himself on having lately saved Mr. Bingley the inconvenience of a most imprudent marriage.
Did Mr. Darcy give his reasons for this interference?
I understand there were some very strong objections to the lady.
I do not see what right Mr. Darcy had to determine and direct in what manner his friend was to be happy.
Miss Bennet, are you unwell?
Sudden headache.
Let us take the shorter way back.
Oh, boy.
Honestly, the days would be so long and boring.
No wonder they have these parties and they sit around in the evening and
else to do.
Play cards and they read out loud to each other. They sing songs for each other because there is, again, that's their TV.
There's nothing to do. Yeah. There's nothing to do.
Forgive me, I hope you're feeling better.
Ugh.
Could you just say, you come here and you say nothing.
You walk in with such confidence. There it is. Do it. It's right there. You want to say it.
Her patience is, I would not have it. I'd be like,
what? I'd be like,
Spit it
what?
out.
My feelings will not be repressed. You must allow me to tell you how ardently I admire and love you. Fully aware that I will be going expressly against the wishes of my family, my friends, and I hardly need add my own better judgment. Almost from the earliest moments of our acquaintance, I have come to feel for you a passionate admiration and regard.
That's why I was mean at first, because that's what boys do, remember?
Every rational objection, and I beg you most fervently to relieve my suffering and consent to be my wife.
Relieve me of my suffering.
Consent to be my wife.
In such cases as these, I believe the established mode is to express a sense of obligation. But I cannot. I'm sorry to cause pain to anyone, but it was most unconsciously done, and I hope will be of short duration.
Oh, it took him... That took so much for him to do.
It's like, dude, maybe say it better.
Yeah. And maybe not have it be like...
I don't want to love you, but I do, so you want to get married?
The desire to offend and insult me. You chose to tell me that you like me against your will.
Why should I accept that?
Was this not some excuse for incivility if I was uncivil? Do you think any consideration would tempt me to accept the man who's been the means of ruining the happiness of a most beloved sister?
I did everything in my power to separate my friend from your sister, and I rejoice in my success.
Oh.
My dislike of you was decided when I heard Mr. Wickham's story of your dealings with him. How can you defend yourself on that subject?
You take an eager interest in that gentleman's concerns. Yes, his misfortunes have been great indeed.
You have reduced him to his present state of poverty, and yet you can treat his misfortunes with contempt and ridicule.
And this is your opinion of me?
What were you expecting, dude?
Had I concealed my struggles and flattered you? But disguise of every sort is my abhorrence. Nor am I ashamed of the feelings I related. They were natural and just. Could you expect me to rejoice in the inferiority of your
Look, I just spoke my truth.
You could not have made me the offer of your hand in any possible way that would have tempted me to accept it. Your manners impressed me with the fullest belief of your arrogance.
I don't think anybody's ever talked to him like this.
Yes, seriously.
I had not known you a month before I felt you were the last man in the world whom I could ever marry.
You have said quite enough, madam. Please forgive me for having taken up your time.
Oh, guys.
Accept my best wishes for your health and happiness.
Oh, I hope this email finds you well. God. Terrible, terrible. That has to be near the end of this episode. Yeah, I was like, that has to be the end of this episode.
And a good little what's gonna happen.
They love each other. If he had just been a little more, God, like, you know,
I mean, but she's not wrong. She's like, you brag about ruining the happiness of my sister.
Like, brag about it.
I'm sorry. Who thinks, what
it
is
makes
gonna
me
make
so mad that that's true. Like, I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate that. Ew.
And on top of that, I think you did this bad stuff to Wickham.
And you won't tell me whether or not it's true.
And you're like, I shouldn't love you. You're not good enough for me, but I do love you.
You're poor and you're less than, but I can't help my feelings for you.
I'm supposed to, like, be happy to hear that? What is wrong with you, dude?
Thank you for the backhanded compliment. Like, that's what it is. Like...
Yeah.
It's like lacking on the compliment part.
Such a neg, right? Like, I love you most ardently. And I want you to be
I love you against my will. And I'm supposed to get on my knees and thank you for that?
Yeah, I'm sorry, you...
No! Poor Charlotte. I mean, she's taken care of. She's gotten what she wants. She has a house. And secured... the way of life. Mm-hmm. But dear gods, to be in a situation where you're like, oh yeah, I encourage him to go outside to his garden all the time and to walk into town and to read in his room.
I can only hope, because my only I'm like, okay, it's not so bad, except for the fact that I'm like, you gotta have sex.
They have to have
sex. Dude. But maybe they only had to do it on their wedding night for him to be like, yes, we've consummated this. And now he's like, maybe he's not that interested.
Yeah, but the kids thing, though.
Well, they're going to have to have
kids. They have to have kids because the wealth has to keep passing down.
So that's the only part that I'm like, oh, that part sucks. Like, you got to have sex
once
with that guy.
a month, maybe. I'm just like, give it a shot.
You're like, well, maybe he's quick.
Honestly, probably is.
She's like, I only have to deal with this for like 5 minutes, so it's all right.
Be fine. That's Lords have mercy. I love this. I did not expect him to confess the love in this episode.
Yeah. He just like shows up and is like,
he just walks in.
I have to tell you this.
I've been in love with you the moment I met you.
And I hated it. I've hated every moment of it.
Consent to marrying me.
He's like, no,
it really is. It's the it really is the societal, like, well, I was mean to you because I like you. I was mean to you from the beginning because I hated how much I was attracted to you.
You're not. I was trying to deny.
Surely not pretty enough. Surely.
I really think a lot of it is like he's very shy.
Oh yeah.
And so then he comes across poorly, and then he's like, oh no, I came across poorly, and now all these people here are talking about me.
You're Mrs. Bennett,
right? And now I have to react defensively. Well, I don't want to dance with her. Yeah, she's not pretty enough. I don't want to dance with her because it's just an excuse.
Okay, but then, will you dance with me?
And then he tries.
No, I don't want to dance with you.
But he messes it up, and then he's like, well, I need to not like her because this is a terrible match, and no one will like it.
And if my best friend is with her sister, that's even more bad, and...
So I need to try and not like her. And so if I'm just really distant and rude, then I won't like her.
If I ride by on a horse and ignore her and disengage, surely I'll feel nothing. Obviously, that's not true.
Yep.
I hate that he is trying to break up Jane and Bingley. Bingley is such a name.
Yeah, he's got some splaining to do.
He's got some splaining to do, and I still don't think it's going to stick. Bingley's like head over heels for Jane. Like head over heels.
I don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe Jane will meet someone else.
You're a liar.
I do know it's gonna happen.
Now we're on this side of things again. I'm like, you liar. You all
know what's gonna happen and how it's going to happen.
You filthy liars.
I did forget about Charlotte Lucas's sister, and I'm sorry.
Maria, yeah.
I was like, who's this background chick? I don't know. Why she always here?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure I accidentally at one point in the previous or episode before mistook Mr. Bennett for the capital guy.
Oh.
Two older white men with
there's some British dudes.
They look a lot alike. They were standing clearly next to each other in this episode, and I was like, oh shit.
Oh,
right, those are two different men. My bad. Well, this is a treat.
We're only halfway through.
So
all kinds of shit's gonna happen still.
We have a whole 3 hours left. Anything can happen in 3 hours with yearning.
Imagine how much yearning we're gonna do for 3 more hours.
There's a lot of yearning to come.
Don't miss it. Subscribe to this channel.
Yearn for us.
Thumbs up the video.
Yearn for us.
Leave us a comment and let us know
how much you're yearning for us watching this show.
Yes.
And then maybe you're yearning for Colin Firth. Do you feel like you could fix him? Let us know.
I could.
We could. I know we could. Listen. Thanks for being here, guys. If you want to help make the channel possible, our patrons are the ones that do that.
Yes.
Patreon.com/GallifreyGals, where you get full-length watch-along reactions, access to our Discord community. The higher tiers get access to higher things, extra goodies and blah, blah, blah. And it helps make everything possible.
Yes, it does.
Thanks, patrons.
Yeah. We really do appreciate you. Thank you so much for supporting us. Thank you for watching this. And catch us next time as we yearn for more.
Literally could cut the tension with a knife. Get a little serrated knife in there and go right.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, I love it. Oh boy!
Woo, I'm back.
Oh, Paula's back. You don't
I'm
understand.
back.
I've been sitting here for 53 minutes on my own.
I
Because that was a Pride and Prejudice
down there. Yeah.
reaction.
It was
The
great.
yearning.
What a roller coaster. What an emotional journey we've all been on. Thank you for watching. And don't forget, you can be watching in really comfy denim, newly launched by Into the AM.
Yeah.
So
New soft graphic tees, new soft denim. I like that their whole thing is just cozy.
it is. It's cozy, but
Which-
it doesn't look schlubby.
No, and what a fun thing for we just sit and, you know, we're sitting and just watching stuff and we just get to sit and be cozy. Yeah. Which, that's a win for us over
yes,
here, I'd have to
100%,
say.
yeah.
So thank you again for Into the AM for sponsoring this
Yeah.
video. We really love you guys, and we really love your clothes, and we hope that all of you watching here do as well.
Yeah.
Be sure to use our discount code. The link is going to be in the description and a pinned comment, and you'll be able to pop yourself right over, punch in Gallifrey Pals, and get 10% off your order, and you can stack it on top of other discounts that they have going. But you're going to only get this kind of content right here, baby. Oh, see you later.